welcome back to your podcast. We're your hosts.
I'm Beth Ann.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we're just kidding. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Beth Ann.
And we are so glad you're here.
You did it again. You said we are.
I don't know why. You always have something to say.
Oh. On your podcast? What else would I do?
No, I just feel like you ridicule. But I know you're coming from a place of discontent this morning.
Wait, Kaylee, I think you need to do like mic up because someone was saying that we're so quiet.
Okay, well, I lost my voice, so that's probably why.
Okay.
A week ago, when I got engaged.
When you were celebrating.
So
that's really the difference.
I sound like I just woke up, but
we can't really pretend to be each other anymore. Like I'm Beth Ann and I'm Kaylee. Like it's like joke's over. Like there's a distinct difference these days.
Only when my hand's up.
Okay.
Otherwise, no one would know. We look just alike.
We're twins.
And we sound just alike. And that's why when we were on the phone with Mimi and Gaga the other day, he said, now which one am I talking to?
I love him, and I love when he does that.
Me too. What else do you love?
Well, I told you I loved your makeup.
Thank you.
No,
it made me feel good.
That it looked good, and you were like, I know.
Well, I mean, I do like the way that it came out. I think I need to do a tutorial on what I've been doing recently. Okay. I feel like every few weeks, I'm like, so I'm using this new foundation, but
it's not our fault. PR.
And I want to like
try everything that comes in.
No, I'm gonna make a video. Okay, so we're filming today on a Friday, and this will come out for you guys in a few days on Tuesday. Well, tomorrow, Saturday, October 18th, Gage is being an honorary captain at the Clemson football game because like he was a captain, he played there, whatever. So we're gonna get ready. I think beforehand I'm gonna film a video like this is what I've been doing because
I think everyone would love that.
It's
and I'll
glowy,
watch it
but
all
not
the way
greasy.
Mm-hmm.
Please watch it all the way through. Hit a like, hit a save, comment, send to a friend.
Do you use powder?
Yeah. Is it still glowy?
It is.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm going to do it to toot.
What powder?
OGEE. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't think that's the most important part. Powder in general, mess. CVS powder.
I don't know. Powder's scary, Kaylee. You know, I don't venture.
Okay, I'm sister. Let me specify.
Okay.
Translucent over the face powder, you can kind of get away with more than the powder that you use for the under eye. The powder for the under eye is very, very, very crucial. I will tell you, I've been using the Laura Mercier. I think it's like a newer formula, and they have several different shades. You can do like a pinky. Sometimes you do the pinky. Sometimes you do the translucent. And I pat right underneath the under eye because I don't want to crease.
With
I don't
a
want to
brush?
crevice. With a brush that they provided, and it's incredible. Incredible. So
Obsessed.
I will say for the under eye, you know what? I'll save it for the toot.
Okay.
Tune into the toot to see how I get this makeup look. And so many things make sense. Okay. Is if you see on the right side of my mouth, lower lip, under lower lip, I am struggling with acne prone skin, but for very good reason.
Your periode.
My periuncus. And that all just makes sense as to why I was such a wrecking ball.
I was
last
wondering,
week.
like, are you still a wrecking ball? Do you feel like you're hitting a deep depression after being on such a high?
I was right before I started the periuncus. I was like, I almost felt depressed. Yes. I felt weird. Okay, this is what I've decided. I don't know if I said this on the last pod. Now that I'm engaged, like I do feel weird not being with Gage. Like I'm like, that's my husband.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
No, I know.
So I'm like,
but like you've been on Zillow with it.
Oh, I've been on Zillow with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because we have to have a place to live.
You do.
And just
I know. Things go fast.
We have to look. Things move quickly.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, say we find a house that's like older, we need to do some remodels. We do that during the engagement period, and then it's ready to move in when we're married. Best case scenario. Yeah, it's not like my dream or passion or like vision. I don't know how to do remodels. I'm just saying someone else does.
Like renos.
And then I can ask them.
Yeah.
So best case scenario, we find a house that's roaring and ready to go.
Best case.
Me and you move
High
into it.
ceilings.
Don't argue. Me and you get to live together.
Mm.
And then when we're married, Gage can move in.
Kaylee is hell-bent.
Why are you doing this? I'm going to start getting emotional again.
Well, then let's not. Let's not take it there.
Beth Ann doesn't want to live with me.
No, I do want to live with you.
She doesn't want to live with me and Gage.
Well, I'm like just not going to be the loser sister that moves into the basement.
You're not
Everyone's
the loser
like,
sister
well,
that moves
what
into
if
the
like they have a kitchen down there and everything? I'm like, I would just rather it be my own kitchen in my own house and my own like first time home buyer benefits. Like I think I just really want my own space, Kay. And you would feel the same exact way.
I have good news
Because
for
this
you.
is the
I
thing.
have good news in the town of Bethlehem. I found on Zillow. I've been so crazy. If y'all haven't seen me active on TikTok, it's because I'm on Zillow. Like, y'all come find me there. I really wish I had a profile on Zillow. Found these properties. I'm having Gage look into it. You know, my realtor man. Oh, I have something else funny to tell you. But anyway, I'm having him look into it because I do believe 2 properties right next door built. Like one of them I think is being built right now, or maybe like Zillow
They're
confuses
new.
me because I can't tell. Yeah, I don't think it's built yet. I think it's in the process. And then it's one of those where
What's like their vibe?
gorgeous. I showed you. It was the one where
Yeah, but
the white. Did you like? It was on a basement and like a grass.
I did grass. Does it have like a good grass? Like for my dog?
It looked
like
like
misty?
plenty of grass.
Oh, like crack?
I don't know.
You know how we feel about our
Y'all,
drugs.
I feel like I
I'm on
woke
crack.
up this morning feeling like I was on crack. First of all,
I heard you
sound
this morning.
doing what?
You were just getting up. And
See?
What
Why
the-
does that have to go away? You live in the basement.
Y'all,
You hear footsteps
No,
in the morning and
something
you
about
can still
me.
hear me getting up.
let me say it with my chest.
Say it. Oh my gosh, say it. Don't spray it though.
Nothing makes me more anxious than hearing footsteps above me, hearing things drop above me. Especially if it's not time for me to get up yet, but you're awake. You're obviously waking me up because it's fee fi fo fum. Even the lightest of individs sound so heavy when they're above you, like the dogs. The dogs sound like elephants when they're right above me. Nothing makes me more anxious. Even at night, like if I'm kind of tossing and turning, wrestling to go to sleep, Kaylee always goes pee like 7 times before bed, which I'm obsessed with because like I want her to empty her bladder. But also
Thank you,
I'm
'cause I can't
anxious.
rest.
Like you're up, you're moving. I'm wondering why you're up in movement. And then the next morning, like this morning, I woke up before you and I'm laying there and I'm filling out the podcast doc, but I could hear you. And then I'm just like, now we're up. I feel anxious
Because you don't know what I'm doing.
because I don't know. It's just, there's just something that's just anxious
Well,
about people being above you.
it's fine. When you live next door, hopefully you won't be able to hear my footsteps from a few yards over.
But you know what I mean, be honest. Remember when we would be in the basement and we'd be watching a movie, we could tell that mom and dad were like nearing the basement door. to
Yeah.
come- and it's like, oh gosh.
It's like, no, like I'm plopped down watching a movie. Like I want everyone else to just plop down and stop.
yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
But I mean, I wasn't doing anything crazy up there. I was just getting up to go pee. So you don't have to worry about me like running a marathon.
I know. And I knew that.
Okay.
I knew that. It's literally just still hearing it and the unknown of why I'm hearing it.
I understand.
It's just an anxious feeling.
And also, I would never imagined you live in the basement, just the other side quarters of the house. Like, we have a room, and like you're right over on the other side of the kitchen or something, and you have a whole side.
I know.
Like, I won't even bother you.
No. Kaylee, we've only ever lived together. Like, trust me, this is going to be an adjustment. But like, y'all are getting married.
You're saying this without crying, and it's hurting my feelings because I have tears in my eyes.
Kaylee.
Beth Ann.
Kaylee.
You're saying it so matter of factly, like I'm disposable.
No, I'm going to miss you, but we're going to have sleepovers all the time. Kaylee,
I'm becoming very anxious in this moment.
Kaylee,
Okay.
you know that we have so much stuff. We have so much stuff. It needs to be spread out across 2 homes. Also because, again, the first time home buyer situation, but really this situation, we're renting an apartment. odds of y'all finding a house and all of us moving in it. This lease is up in January. We're not going to make that shake in January. We're gone every weekend in November for weddings. And then it's Christmas. And then, so we're going to have to sign another year here.
Wait, what's the
fort down.
shortest amount that we can sign here?
I don't know, but I think it's a year.
I want it to be 6 months. 6 months would be like way more practical because we could all find a house by the summer. Houses. House, parenthesis, S, parenthesis.
And I love us being on the same proprietor.
Lenny, I have a guest bed for you too. Don't worry.
If we're all on the same proprietor and I'm just kind of on like the guest house, I'm a little bit okay with that too. Don't get me wrong. We're not going to live more than 100 yards from each other.
Okay.
I just do know that I'm going to want my own space. And you know, like I'm so crazy about my space. And I don't want Gage to feel like any pressure.
I just feel like you're saying space greater than sign Kaylee. Like I need space.
Do you know what
greater
assuming
than sign?
does?
I'm not assuming. I'm inferring. I'm inference. I'm sorry. What's the word?
You are assuming. That's why you can't think of
Inference?
anything else because there's
Inference?
only one word. Well, I need to get
Drawing
the mascara.
inferences.
Lenny, I need you to get the mascara off her left eye. It's too much for me to get over there.
I'll get it. I have a camera.
You have a
right
camera.
here.
It's just like, it's like this weird thing. It's like on your
Oh my gosh,
right.
it's underneath. Well, I told you I was sobbing over here.
No, I know, baby. But you don't need to. It's supposed to be so exciting. Like you and your
No,
hubby.
it is so exciting.
But like you and your husband, like y'all are going to be freshly married. Also, like I'm pretty sure, okay, hate to like, you're going to be so irritated with me.
oh my gosh, what? Choose your words wisely in this moment.
I told my Mimi that I was going on y'all's honeymoon with you. I was like, they really think they're going to Hawaii without me.
Yeah.
Jokes on them. And she goes, I bet they can. Ooh, I bet you're not going to want to be there. It was the first time that I felt like her head was in the gutter.
Mimi! Are you serious?
You know I am.
Quit.
And I was like, Mimi. No, like I was like, no, we seriously all need to be there. Like, I need to be there. I need to do content and like I need to go relax and like I just need to be there if they need me.
I'm hot and flustered.
Well, she's thinking y'all are gonna be hot and heavy.
I'm free.
I know.
Literally before the poo, you're like, Lenny, can you turn the air up? I turned it down and now my nose is running. Okay. I needed to go back down.
Are you feeling?
I'm okay, but that's so funny. Oh my goodness.
No, like our Mimi.
Beth Ann.
I'll tell you the truth. I was just reciting a story. I was.
By the way, hope you're coming to Hawaii.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't let that deter me.
Okay.
I told her, I was like, well, no matter what. I mean, I'm going. What? I don't know. I just didn't even know why that was like up for discourse.
It's not.
I know.
You'll be there.
But you do understand where I'm coming from about living together, right? Because then this is the thing. Also having two separate homes, they're going to be interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be in and out of both of them. But it just allows more space for visitors, for mom and dad, for the dogs. Like just everyone has more space.
I have an idea.
Because Kaylee, we live in a 3-bedroom. Like this is a good amount of space for us. And we are completely busting at the seams. So imagine like all of Gage's stuff. He's going to want an office. You're going to want an office. It literally just makes the most sense.
Well, me and Gage will talk. I'm just kidding. No, I was going to say, podcast room in your house.
Yeah.
Because Gage.
My house is literally going to turn into like the overflow room. It literally is. Like I'm sure like all PR is going to get sent there. Like you're not going to want that to disturb you and your hubby getting hot and heavy.
No. No. Contraire, mon frere.
Okay.
I'm just saying, since we need a whole podcast room, which would be ideal, we'll do that in your house.
Like wallpaper.
Yeah. Or, I don't know.
If anyone knows or is good at or is just like really crafty at like signs, like knows where to get them or where to get them made, I want like your podcast decor. decor on the walls.
Like on a big sign, like a LED, like a light, or no?
Yeah, but like nothing too college.
So
nothing
true.
too frat house.
So true. Yeah. We need
Um,
something elevated and sophisticated, yet quirky and fun. But I hear what
That's
you're saying.
That's it.
Another thing that I was going to tell you that was absolutely hilarious is I inquired about a house on Zillow. It had only been on there for 1 day, so of course I caught it because I'm on there. And I'm like, oh my God, Gage. I'm like, I have to go see this house. I have to go see this house. When can we go see this house? He's like, well, they only do tours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Of course. I know. And I thought to myself, I mean, it's perfect. It was built in like so long ago. When did it say?
1980.
1984 or something?
Like the 1980s.
But the whole thing had been revamped. It was gorgeous.
But also like the bones.
Good bones. Or are you saying bad bones?
Old bones.
Bad Bunny? No.
He's doing the halftime show.
At the Super Bowl.
I'm lit about whatever food we're eating for the Super Bowl, by the way. I'm already there.
I'm already
so
lit about
hungry.
it.
Yeah.
Wait, I think that we did
Lindsay
not
said,
watch.
oh, my big bag. He's going to be right there with them baked beans and
I
chicken
know.
wings. No, he's going to be tossing some things together.
Oh, but then, I think me and Gage had ourselves our own Super Bowl party last year. Was it Super Bowl or was it National Championship? I can't remember. One of those we watched literally by ourselves, and we got enough food for a party. Like I remember someone asked, we were having a party. It was just me and Gage. Was it the Super Bowl? Do you remember? Anyway, I can't. But what was so funny is, he's a real estate realtor. On my South Carolina peeps, hit Gage Cervenka up.
Yeah. Plug.
Yeah, if you're buying, selling,
feed,
looking,
family to feed, they're dependent on Gage, they're dependent on Gage.
Yeah. Yes. Essentially, if you want me to have a roof over my head, I need you to call my fiance.
Yes.
So it was so funny because I'm asking him about this house. He's like 100%, but they only do tours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Well, this was literally this was Wednesday that I found out. And so I was like, well, I can't go today because I can't. And then Thursday, I just couldn't.
We had a jam-packed day.
Jam-packed day. I could not get there Thursday. So we set a tour for the next week, 5 p.m. on Thursday. Gage calls me yesterday morning. I have bad news.
You knew.
I said, my house. He said, someone put in an offer. Now, they asked if we could come that second because the buyer, whoever put the offer in, they wanted a no. They wanted a confirmation or an answer by 5 p.m. Eastern. I couldn't get there by 5 p.m. Eastern.
Well,
and I just thought,
they are,
you know what?
I mean, they knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing. And they probably needed it more than we did. Because as you said, we have our buffer. We have our place here. And the longer we have this place, the longer we have each other. So I'm not going to worry about it. It was probably overpriced anyway. And it wasn't really in a neighborhood. It was like there were houses around, but, which leads me to.
Where was I going to be? See?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. There is a neighborhood, and it's one that I've shown you, and there's several houses for sale in it, and it's really big and it's really lively.
It wasn't the neighborhood that we drove through with me and Gaga, no?
Maybe.
Okay. That was like when we went to Joe's Pizza. Tried to.
I know. I remember what we did, but I can't. But anyway, I'm just saying.
I was thinking
have
about you
options,
during
baby.
church the other day. Yeah.
What?
I was there by myself. Yeah.
What?
Well, you were with your fiance. I'm already to the curb. I've been to the curb.
Beth Ann.
Hell.
Quit.
And I was just like, we live together.
Yeah.
And it'll just be really, really insane, no other way to put it, the day that comes to a halt. While we'll still see each other every McDay, and we'll probably have sleepovers like 5 out of the 7 days. Are we soaking up this time enough?
I hope so.
I always want you to sleep with me. You never want to because you can't rest.
Beth Ann.
You always say you can't rest, and I have this big old king bed for these.
It's just the dogs get a little excited and they can't calm down playing with each other. And
when I'm here with the dogs,
they both sleep with you.
They do.
But I think it's something about both of our bodies being in the bed and them. Like, they're just so wired. Also, I feel like I disturb you because I get up so many times to pee and you don't.
You do make me a little anxious.
I know that I do. And you told me that before, and that's why I don't really
You
sleep
didn't
with you.
used to make me anxious. I don't remember when we were growing up you getting up that many times.
My bladder has undergone trauma.
Undergone. Yes.
I don't know. But I know that you've told me that you feel anxious when I start stirring, as do I feel anxious when you begin to stir. Also,
when do I stir?
You don't have blackout curtains, and it irritates me.
Well, how late are you trying to sleep, Miss Lazy Bones?
Well, the sun comes up at 6 a.m. and I'm not always ready.
Well, I have to be because the construction workers are hard at work.
No, seriously,
And
they are right there.
I really do. I admire their work ethic.
I do too. When they were out there yesterday morning when we were leaving for our spin class, I mean, it was 6:30, and there they were. And I thought, what time did they go to bed last night? I mean, that's just what I can't help
think
but
about it all the time.
And then I thought, what they have for dinner? What time did they eat? Because if they eat and then immediately went to bed, did they lay down and have heartburn? I sure do.
See,
I was baby barfing after Chili's last night. I mean,
oh, goodness.
oh God, I got so full. Anyway.
Well, we knew what we were doing.
Well, and I had hardly eaten all day, and I always, I don't want to get into it.
Have y'all seen that girl on TikTok? Oh my gosh.
Who?
Hold on. I followed her just the other day.
Tell me. It's
She
so funny
is
when you see people that I don't.
No, Lenny showed me. I don't see like anyone hardly. I have such a bad For You page. The gluttony girl. No, she's so funny.
Oh, did she come up with the rant?
She rants. Can I play one or no?
I think so.
I don't even know which one to play. Y'all, she's so funny. Okay,
Do
her
it.
username is cat, like CATT cat, and the whole thing is CATT reloaded. So cat reloaded. Okay, I don't know which one's gonna be the funniest, but she talks about people like being gluttony.
Oh, I might have seen this video.
That damn girl is out of control. She is. I don't even know if she can be stopped.
Show the camera.
I don't know. Because
Yeah, I saw this.
she made a pizza sandwich, right? Like with 2 slices of pizza. It's not like a regular, you know what I'm saying? She put 2 In-N-Out burgers between them. And you know what I'm talking about. And all I'm saying is, you didn't need to do that. Do you know what I mean? You could have just eaten those 2 slices of pizza just as they were. You're just doing all this, making all these concoctions. You know what I'm saying? And then, and you know, and I'm going to say something else. And all this, that sour cream ain't that goddamn good.
Yeah.
It's not. It's good on some goddamn rotel. It is. Hey, I'll give you that. But just everything, you just think that just get it together now.
She sounds like she's got a frog in her throat like I do.
That's part of her thing.
But
But
she talks like that on purpose. I mean, duh, but
like, okay,
I
let me
like
show
her
you-
bangs.
Like, there's
She's
one
cute.
more.
We got Dunkin' for breakfast, y'all. I fear the spirit of greed and glutton has latched onto this one as well. No, it has. Because what in the hell are you doing? Smashing up 6 donuts. 6 of them?
That's crazy.
Y'all.
No, that is crazy.
No, this lady is funny. Okay, yeah. Be sensitive to her mouth because she will drop some, but she's really
be
really
wary.
funny.
Right. And
my
that led
gosh.
me to think and consider smash.
Yeah. What were you about to say?
Y'all, what is that hamburguesa at one of them fast food places that's got
In between a donut, he's had it.
no? No, that is not even what I was gonna say.
No.
Wait, what is it? Is it Cafe Racer?
No, it's the one from that place in Watkinsville. Traveling Hobo.
The traveling hobo.
Has a burger in between two.
Tried it once. Literally how the story went. I tried this donut one time. This donut
I'm too have to be.
No, literally because I told him one night. I think I was like saying how mom and dad like that's their spot. Like I mean
That's their spot.
That's
Yeah.
their Friday night spot before the high school football games because our cousin is still playing high school football, whatever. So they go.
You don't have to justify. Everybody can show up to high school.
But I've
catch a
always
game.
been when I see
Why
people,
is everyone else still hanging out? Right.
I mean, let's let it go if we need to. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and he was like, I was like, have you ever been there? That is when he started the story, and it started with this one time. He wanted me to know he's only had this burger in between these two donuts.
But did you eat the whole thing, or did you just have a bite?
No, I think it made your stomach hurt. You were like, okay, we're done.
Probably
Yeah, I mean, I definitely ate more than half. But I didn't.
Can't.
more than half, but not the whole. I like
That's
that.
a good place to be.
That is a good glass half full, but
What-
not.
What are you doing? How you gonna bring it together, baby?
No, baby. I was just gonna say, I don't know. It's like you're satisfied, but you're not gluttonous.
Last night,
Gluttonous. Last night
So
was a
bad.
sin.
last night,
I'm literally growing up. Now I get it.
yeah.
Now in my mature walk with the Lord, I understand
What do you understand?
gluttony,
Mhm.
and I'm convicted by it. But I'm not so convicted. Like I don't want to go stick my finger into my throat and throw out, because then I'm like, well, that's crossing the line of the other thing that we can't do, and I don't want to
You're careful with
risk it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, but growing up, me, Fiona,
Fiona's getting in trouble because she's
yeah,
in the shot.
she's in the shot. Mimi would say, y'all, we'd have chip and dip or whatever.
Chip and
recipe.
dip,
And
Lord of
she'd
mercy.
say, oh, that is a sin.
And it's like,
And I get,
well,
and I
maybe
always
it is.
thought, like, is she too?
she
you
too
know,
Christian?
Is she too Christian? I'm like, my family. I mean, and I love the Lord, but I'm like, French onion dip ain't a sin, Mimi.
but then and these Fritos that you got me eating can't be a sin. They're not good enough to be a sin. Like,
oh my gosh, that is so hilarious, and also brings me to another point.
be honest.
What?
Can I say?
Yes.
This is a question for you.
Okay.
This could be a question.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, the burger.
Oh, I wanted to go back. Wait, that's so funny. Lenny, thank you for circling us
Wait,
back
he needs
there.
a mic. He looks at us. I want to know about the
Yeah,
burger.
you need a mic. Y'all, what is that burger at? People get it. I don't know if it's a quarter pound. I don't know what it is, but it's like a bun and then patties and then a bun in the middle. Big Mac. Y'all, I don't
Have
know,
you
but
ever
I've
had one?
always looked at that and thought, is it necessary? I've always looked at that middle bun and thought, what
Cut
a
it out.
soggy son of a gun. What a soggy, sad piece of meat. I mean, I just thought, why is the
piece of bread.
bun in the middle too? And also,
See, because I'm taking off one bun. I can justify having one.
one bun.
But I can't even have both. Like, even just having both.
You're carb conscious.
yeah,
No.
watching my figure.
Yeah, I've been watching it too. Do something I don't want it to do. But anyway, what all that made me think, because the lady was talking about how that girl in the video crushed 6 donuts and took a bite. And it's just like,
Now, one thing.
a handful of French fries. Pick up a fry. See,
I don't know.
Y'all
It
like
depends on where we're at.
No, because I know that Mr. Ryan, I hope he's listening, he likes to grab a cluster of 3 every single time, at least 2. But and it depends.
Chick-fil-A, no.
Chick-fil-A, no.
Zaxby's, no.
Zaxby's, no.
McDonald's, yes.
I understand McDonald's.
I get too hungry to just have one. Like, I'm like, oh, like I just
I
need
get it.
more.
5 Guys. 5 Guys, I can understand 2 or 3. I don't know. It's just when you get, I'm like,
You just want them to slow down.
slow down. It ain't gonna run away. But also,
Nothing nothing used to make me feel more self-conscious than mom or dad looking at me at dinner and saying, it's not going to run away from you.
No, or they
And
would
I'm
just
like,
oh, I hate that. I hate
I'm
that.
just going to push it away.
I'm actually
And then I
not hungry anymore
at all.
at all.
Because I'd have my head down.
And I wouldn't look up.
Not for long.
Aw, we were hungry and passionate.
I know.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But don't be gluttonous. Y'all,
don't be
I've got to
gluttonous.
read the verse of the day because, hey,
Hey.
the name of the Lord, Proverbs 18:10. I love a Proverbs. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runs into it and is safe. Okay, I'm running to it. You know what I mean?
Kaylee, thank you.
Of course, this is one of those verses that, like, when I'm on the treadmill, I can think about this verse and
Oh,
picture a
so
tower
true,
and be like, the
bestie.
Lord's that tower, and just start running faster.
gonna
That
get
would
there.
get me. Yeah.
Mhm.
But okay, something that I haven't had in my hand this whole time. It's over there. I had a plastic cup. Actually, Lenny, do you mind? I just hand it to me. I know I've already drank the coof, but I have to tell y'all something.
Well, tell me how you made the coof. This last bit of milk.
Beth, when I
told you-
woke up this morning, I came downstairs. Beth said, "I'm running to this corner store.
I said
and
I
I'm gonna
needed
get
to.
some milk, some almond milk." And
Actually, I don't know if Walmart. I did get that from Kroger. I don't know if Walmart has almond milk. It seems
probably
like
not. They don't have anything
like
low fat, low calorie,
Yeah.
simple ingredients.
the,
They do, but that
yeah.
brand specific.
Mm.
So this is my coffee cup if you're watching, and it's a plastic 20-ounce cup,
Did it make you feel like you got it from?
and it made me feel like I went to the Corner Store
Did it?
coffee shop
Be
and got me
honest.
something. Yeah, I loved it. Now, I was sitting in my own house, so was this one time a little wasteful of me using a plastic cup in my own home? Could I have used a Tervis tumbler? Yes, of course. I know that.
But you wanted the experience.
I wanted the experience, and I was excited about it because I paid $24.99 for 100 plastic cups. 100 plastic.
100.
Yeah, not good price. 100 plastic cups, 100 plastic lids, 100 plastic straws. Let me take
For
a sip.
$25? I mean, that's amazing.
Yes, I know. And because we do coffee out, when we're out and about, and we're guilty of going and getting it and bringing it home because we like that treat. But making it in this
And making.
and making it, this was so much better than that coffee I had yesterday. And I know that we were out and
Yours
about.
just wasn't that good. Mine was delicious.
No,
I
and it
had
was
lavender.
oat milk, and that's not my vibe. But can I just say that my plastic cup at home, or my plastic cup of coof on the go, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And this unrighteous world that we live in is all about what makes, do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel good. And can I just say that I don't think this is displeasing to the Lord, but it makes me feel good, and I'm going to keep doing it.
So leave your paper straws away from me.
Away from me.
Away from me.
Out of the conversation with my name in it.
Because, my For You page is just not good. I need to recalibrate it. I've been telling y'all this since day one. I don't know. I feel like I don't giggle as much as I used to on there. What the thing is I don't mind it really because it will show me things I'm looking up. Like I was looking up a lot about how to make a good matcha recipe. Also, I did post like a fire matcha recipe to my Instagram Reels the other day. But then it became my whole free page is like matcha, and it's like, ugh, but like I want to see other stuff. So then I look, whatever I'm looking up, that's what's showing me, and I'm just like, or of course things that I don't even look up is showing me, but you know what I mean. So it's been a lot of coffee too, because then I was like experimenting with matcha with the espresso and like blending it all, and I was seeing all these videos of everyone making their at-home coofs and this and that and the third. Are we just always going to be obsessed with espresso and coofs and making them? Like, I feel like this did not used to be a thing. Like, mom and her friends, I never heard them talking about, like, iced lattes.
Like, make a pot of coffee.
They made a pot of coffee.
Put a pot on in the morning. Go
With
about
the
your
filter.
business. With a little bit of coffee mate creamer. Get your favorite one, French vanilla.
And it'll be there for you.
And it'll be
At
good.
2
And your
p.m.,
breath
it'll
will
still be in
stink.
the
And
pot.
you'll head to the toilet 2 or 3 times. And it'll be over with. And you'll do it again the next day. And that was just good enough. And nobody complained. But in the 5th grade, nobody
Like,
was.
is my daughter one day at 15 going to be like, me and Rebecca are going to Starbucks. Like, I'm going to get it. Lenny says 1,000%. Like, is this... They do it
They
now,
do it now.
but you know how things come back around? Like, Converse, like the Chucks.
Yeah.
Like Dad used to be like, yeah, I used to have a pair of Chucks. He called them Chuck, like Chuck Taylors, maybe. He's like, what?
Yeah.
But like and then we got like the Converse, the high top Converse. Well, now those are out again, but they'll be back. Remember when like high waisted pants were just so cringy?
That's all you do.
And I used to look back at pictures of Mom when I was little and be like, your pants were so high. She's like, well, that's how we wore them.
Yeah.
And now people are wearing high waisted. Not
Same
me,
with the
my
bikini
butt
bottom.
crack.
She's like, that's just how we wore them. I'm like,
Things
Well,
do come back.
the
and go out.
luggage on the side of me is falling out. So, I'm not pulling up my bikini bottoms like y'all are.
And like the
to your
luggage. The luggage. I didn't see anybody with like the side luggage that we've got back then in those pictures.
No, but a good thing about these days is that is normalized and we can flaunt that luggage and feel good about it.
Yeah. True that, sister.
True that,
So
girl.
was that say it with your chest?
Well, yeah, and I wanted to just say it with my chest. Like, I'm excited about these plastic cups. I'm going to keep using it. It makes me feel. When I went, now again, I was out and about. But when I went and I got that banana bread latte, clock this tea, I'll be making that syrup at home. And I'll be looking that up. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And she looked at me bold faced and said, $7.49.
I mean, you talked about that for weeks to come. I'm pretty sure you've already brought it up here on your poo.
I keep thinking about
Did
had
you
it
try the
yesterday?
banana bread latte yesterday?
$7.94. Did you tip $2? Make it $9.94?
No.
No, I shouldn't
Lord,
have.
no,
I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have.
I can't
'Cause
believe
they've
you did.
Your job is to make the y'all. I know.
I
and
mean, at most, I tip $1, and
You know
except
what
for
I
when my
did?
hand slips, which my hand slipped the other day at Jittery Joe's when they handed me the thing. You wouldn't believe what I collect.
25%.
The highest amount, I tipped $3. Made my
Dolores.
coop $9, Dolores. Yeah.
It'll make you sick.
make you sick.
You could. I already put my cup down. You could. $24.99 Amazon Prime. Be there tomorrow with your plastic cup. Hit up your espresso 2 shots.
Okay, so
Pour over honey. Little flaky salt. Stir, stir, stir. Almond milk over ice. Espresso on top. Stir,
That's
stir,
what you did.
stir. When it's all said and done, I think that would right there would have cost you about $1.69.
because the Nespresso pod.
The Nespresso
So
pod will cost
do
you
you
your
think
arm
we should
and your
get
leg.
more Nespresso pods?
Yeah, but we're good for now.
Yeah, are we?
I mean, we're kind of running low.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to do the strawberry. So I know we were being quirky.
He hated that too.
Okay, I know you hated it. Like, disgusting. What was
It was
that?
like strawberry white chocolate, but he would always get like in his coups from Starbucks the strawberry
That's true.
cold foam. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
you did.
So I was like, oh, he'll like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so Beth, you're not to blame. She just thought it was something you'd like.
I mean, if you would have saw the option on there, would you have gotten that? Regardless of what I get at Starbucks every now and then, would you have said this is gonna be gone?
I didn't.
Was it a coof, like 7 ounces, or
It was a
espresso shot?
coof.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't need to do
Yeah.
any more of that, y'all. We just need espresso, like double espresso pods.
But he's on his coof grind.
Oh, you're in your coof grind. From
From
Trader.
Trader.
That's
Okay.
completely different.
Okay, different. So everybody, okay.
Because don't get me wrong, I like a cold brew, but it's not brewing cold out the espresso. So
Well, you can make it,
I can.
right?
I thought so too. I think that was one of the things that like we liked when we were researching. But how? How do I do cold brew out of the
We'll
espresso
figure-
that comes out hot?
Cold brew?
Yeah, cold brew.
No. They're espresso pods, so you're never gonna have cold brew because cold brew is cold brew, not espresso.
Put it in reverse, Terry. What did you say a few seconds ago? I thought you said you can do that.
I thought you could make it cold, but I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm clocking my tea. It's the cold foam you can make cold. You can make that hot or cold, not the actual.
Gracias, Elizabeth Ann, for that coming to your memory.
Sí, de nada.
Donde
need
to say it with your chest.
Already did.
Oh, KS?
What did I say?
Something with your chest. I want to hear it.
No,
you
what
got
did I
going
say
on?
already though?
You didn't.
Yes, I did. I said,
While you think about it, Katie, if you're listening, you know who you are. If your birthday is October 18th, when you listen to this, it'll be belated. So happy belated, baby. We love you. Thank you for listening to your pood. And thank you for putting all your friends on. Put on your mom and him. Tell them to listen to your podcast. No, but happy birthday. And
no,
welcome
Katie,
to the
happy birthday.
Club
Seriously, happy birthday.
25.
I'm so distracted. What was my say with my chest? I didn't put it in my doc. I just said it. Fiona's chewing on something she shouldn't be. Fiona, no. Kaylee, I said it like 20 minutes ago.
Can't remember.
It's just gonna have to come to me. Nobody in this room can remember. I
Okay.
did say it.
Okay. Listen, it might come back to you, baby.
All
Let's talk about our Brice who's our brights. and our
Whoever's
blues.
listening is just like trying to tell me what I said, and I just can't hear them.
It's okay. Nobody's mad at you. Next time, put it in the doc. Our Brice Hughes, our brights and blues are our
really have to think about
highs and lows of the week. And my low is my blue is extremely overwhelming. And I hate to lead with this, but it is breaking my heart.
It's grieving your heart. Tell us, Miss K.
My blue this week, y'all, is I couldn't get engaged again. It's just sad that all I can do is think about it, and like I can never relive that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm so glad that that is my one and only proposal. Okay. But it has just been such a high and then such a low. Because I can never, but I'm trying to ride the high, like please don't get me wrong, but I'm just like literally 1 week ago, and this moment, 10:52 a.m., I was probably glossing my cuticles in the bathroom, turning to the side, seeing what I looked like in my dress from the side, practicing my reaction.
I had already done all of
Giddy
that
as a
for you.
horse. What?
I had already done all of that for you. I'd already practiced everything.
Thank you. And again, like I just can't relive any of it, and it's been hard to come off of. Like I know people talk about heroin and
Kaylee.
everything else, but try getting proposed to and then living the rest of your life, and you can't relive that moment.
It's been relieving for me.
I know it has, and then that makes me feel
That's
guilty.
my bright.
Are you serious?
What?
My blue is your bright?
Well, we had different experiences. I was so nervous. You were going to see my phone. Someone was going to text me out of the blue.
I know
Even
you
though-
quit putting your phone in like the little middle console thing. You kept putting it on the side of your door and
And I knew that you were noticing, but I was like, I can't risk it because people were
I
texting
would never
me.
have picked up your phone and gone through it though. I wouldn't have.
But you were watching me. I kept seeing you look at me, put my phone in the side door instead of in the middle console.
I'm
But
observant.
yeah, but Kaylee, I also knew that you would have just picked it up.
I wouldn't have, Beth Ann. I would not have betrayed you like that.
Kaylee, you were always picking up my phone. You wouldn't have really necessarily done it on purpose, but you would have seen something.
I guess.
Like everyone was texting me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And calling. I talked to like, I think you went, I don't know where you went. Maybe you went to the gym or something. I talked to like 6 different people on the phone while you were gone. Like Rebecca, Ava, Grace.
Okay, so in
Gage.
other words, thank you, Kaylee, for giving me the opportunity to plan this. Is that what you're trying to say? And I was thinking too, like me being on Engages, I really did open some good doors for you to have plenty of time.
Yeah, but at that point it was kind of already done. But yes.
Oh.
But yes.
Okay. Well,
Film my
Anyway.
content day. Honestly, my bladder's about to explode, so let's just like get to it.
okay, let's get to it. My
Okay.
bright, I wrote this down as soon as you said it because, again, living on a high. I went to tell you goodnight the other night, and you were like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. You smell so skinny.
You are smelling so skinny.
And I was like, oh, wow. I love you.
I was being honest.
Thank you.
You were smelling so
I think
skinny.
it's that new perfume.
You were smelling so thin. I love Tommy licking her face. Like it's so cute.
He always cleans her eyeballs.
Mid-Artini.
I think that's why she gets gunk in them from like him licking.
His saliva? I think he's eating the gunk. I don't know. What is your bright?
Are you okay with him eating like her eye gunk?
I'm good with him doing anything affectionate.
I'm obsessed. Kaylee. My blue? My
No,
blue.
I know you're. Oh,
No,
yeah.
that was my
Yeah,
bright.
you're-
My bright was like,
It's over.
I'm good.
She's engaged.
My blue was wrong number.
Wrong number.
Wrong number.
You can tell the story.
So we met this really amazing guy last night in the parking lot. It was me, Kaylee, and our friend Kathy. We were walking around Jittery Chitos. Actually, we had just eaten at Chili's, and like we said, we committed a sin. So we were experiencing gluttony, and he thought that we were all huddled up praying, which we should have been, asking for forgiveness. Too many chips and salsa.
Too many chips and sauce.
But we were
have
really-
been walking around outside the parking lot, and Chili's is near a Jittery Joe's. That's kind of the context. So then We were walking and talking.
My story wasn't good enough.
Well, I just wanted them to know, like, well, how'd you get to Jittery Joe's from Chili's? We were just walking.
Oh, we were just walking because I said
And
I
we
need
were
to
huddled
walk.
up looking at pictures on Kathy's phone. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. Looking at pictures of her grandson. And he came over, the security guard, whoever that stays till 10 p.m.
Not late
And
enough.
He's like, hey, are y'all praying? And we're like, not this time, but we are just like looking. We tell him the whole story because at first I was like, oh my gosh, are we gonna get in trouble for loitering of all things? But like, it's such an interesting area over there in our Jittery. Like other people would get charged for loitering before we would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some creatures, and so we started talking. His name was Chris. I'll save the last name. But he was precious. He was so precious.
He was so precious.
It ended with him inviting us to his church and us inviting him to ours.
Yes. And we stood in the parking lot and we sang, Great is your faithfulness to me. From the rising sun to the setting same, I will praise your name. It was so good. And there we stood in the parking lot.
What were those lyrics?
It's from the rising sun to the setting same, I think. I will praise.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was as sweet as he wanted to be. And I gave him, well, no, he put his number in my phone. But he had an Android. And he was a little confused. I think he was like, oh, I'm typing my number, but I can't see where it's going. And, whatever. I was trying to help him out. I saved it. And I said, well, I'm going to text you my name. And then you'll have me. I text him. I get a call about 5 minutes later. Who is this? I'm like, this is who you just met.
Chris, it's me, Beth Ann.
He's like, I didn't just meet anybody. Who are you trying to reach? And I'm looking at Kaylee and Kathy and I'm like, this isn't Chris. This isn't Chris. And I'm like, well, who are you? Because, like, even though I just told you my first and last name, I'm not going to repeat it. So who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, well, who are you trying to reach? And I'm like, oh, my gosh. Chris? Who is this Chris?
Is this
He's like,
Chris?
we don't have a Chris here. And hung up. I think he might have had a wife next to him that had a knife up to his throat.
Mm-hmm.
Beth Ann Brice texting that phone. Talking about,
I hope they did a Google search.
Who you just met. And his wife is like,
yeah.
that's what it was giving. He was just in his recliner.
Listen, I hope they look you up on TikTok and regret ridiculing you,
Well, he's
making you feel
blocked.
stupid. Yeah, well, he's blocked. Good.
So
Good.
they can't reach me.
Loser Chris. Now, our Chris was sweet, but whoever that was.
Did you share your bride already?
Yes, baby. I shared my bright. You telling me I smelled scanny of all things.
Yeah, that was it. So Brice Advice, we're getting into
Yes,
it?
we're moving right into Brice Advice. Do you want to lead us?
Sure.
Do it.
Brice Advice is our advice segment here on Your Podcast. We would love for you to write in about quite literally anything. Is Tootie about to do something crazy? Or is he...
Okay, so Tootie is mounted Fiona's head, and Fiona... I don't know if I can describe quite
Sometimes they do this, I'm going to be honest.
what they're doing.
Oh.
Tootie? Okay. It's okay, baby. Tootie began performing a pulsing motion. It's okay. Guys, don't draw so much attention. Come here. He's okay. I know that made you scared.
Oh, he was getting...
I know. It's okay, baby.
Mimi needs to be worried about Tootie and Fiona
Beth
more than
Ann?
she needs to be worried about you and Gage. Talking about getting hot and heavy.
That's exactly right.
So, no,
We
but
ain't
seriously,
doing
like,
none of that.
give us anything. Give us all of it. We love when y'all attach pictures because then it just helps with, like, the face to the name, and we get to not judge, but dissect the situation just a little bit better. Tootie is hell-bent on getting Fiona under his
Let's
carriage.
just let that go.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're not watching,
No, if you
on
are,
YouTube,
I'm worried this is going to get
It's a
flagged. Tootie. Tootie. No.
I mean, your hand was right there.
I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. Just quit.
I mean, Brice Advice is just a place for all
It's a safe
to
place.
come and to stay.
It's always unanimous. If you include your name, we'll just use something else. Okay.
worse. So here we go. One of my best friends.
Oh my gosh, I said unanimous. I meant anonymous. I'm smoking something. Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Unanimous is when it's like everybody voted on. It was unanimous, but like
Okay.
anonymous.
Well, I didn't even know what unanimous. I didn't even know that was a word. One of my best friends, Mary, who I've known for about 12 years, has been married for a couple of years now and has 2 little kids under 2 with her husband, Jack. I never really got to know Jack before they married. He's quiet and introverted, while Mary has always been outgoing and fun. Just so you know, we're using fake names. And I did put this into chat. So if this was your submission, I did condense it. Over time, she's made small comments that I didn't think much of at first, but looking back, they were signs something wasn't right. When I recently visited her, I noticed how uncomfortable things felt. Guys, I lost my place. How uncomfortable things felt.
Jack barely helped with the kids all day, and Mary seemed to ask him permission to do simple things like running bathwater.
Later, she opened up and told me that Jack gets angry often, yells, throws things, and can be verbally abusive, even in front of their kids. She said she's scared of him and avoids bringing things up to keep the peace. He's never once put their kids to bed, barely spends time with them, and doesn't show affection toward Mary or the children. She shared examples that broke my heart. Him blaming her for spilling coffee, yelling because syrup got on his chair, throwing a milk jug across the room, and acting like nothing happened after. She said she feels numb and not like herself anymore. She's isolated, living 2 hours from family, and rarely sees anyone besides Jack and their church friends, who knew him first. Recently, he took her on a date and to a pumpkin patch, and she said he was different that day, attentive and kind, and it worries me because I can tell she's holding on to those rare moments as hope. As those rare good moments as hope. She doesn't want to tell her family, especially her dad, because she knows he'd come get her. She keeps saying she wants to make the marriage work, but I can't shake the fear that this could turn physical. Mary's a nurse, so she could work if she needed to, but she's currently a stay-at-home mom and financially dependent on him, which he uses to control her. Even she admitted he's a narcissist and told him he has a cold heart. I just feel so helpless. I love her and want to support her, but I don't want to push too hard or make her shut down. She deserves so much better than this, and I don't know how to be there for her in the right way. So she wants help on advice on just like how to be a good friend to her during this time. Numero unes, pray. She needs prayer. I believe in the power of prayer. I don't think that anything is ever too far gone for God's grace, and
like saving and rescuing.
And rescuing. But it would take 2 to tango on that, and it doesn't sound like she's the problem at all. So there would have to be a magnificent heart change in him. I feel like you've already done the most important thing by just listening to her and believing her. I feel like a lot of times when there's a victim like this, they're just worried no one's going to believe them. Or if someone does believe them, that person that they're telling is going to try to control the situation and get in the middle of it, which then just makes the narcissist and the abuser even more crazy and makes him lash out. And I just feel like she trusted you a lot in telling you, and you being an ear for her right now, I think is just enough. Obviously you can encourage like professional help and just tell her like nothing has to be done right away. You don't have to go see a counselor or a therapist or whatever and leave Jack tomorrow. You know, like there's just like some professional advice out there that I think could be helpful. And just remind her of her strength. Like remind her what a good mom she is, because she doesn't really have that partner. Like she married someone thinking they would become one and they would be there for each other, and she could have him, you know, all the time and have like an encourager and have a partner, but she doesn't have that. She doesn't have anyone telling her that she's a good mom, or it doesn't seem like, and that they're appreciative of her and that she's needed in the house. Like he definitely treats her and looks at her like she's just doing what she's supposed to do. Like you're going to go put the kids to bed because you're the mom. You're going to take care of the kids because you're the mom. And, so I think just being there for her and lifting her up is enough for right now. But obviously encouraging maybe some professional help, because I obviously understand where she's coming from. It's like, I want to make the marriage work. Like, I married this man. I said till death do us part. And yeah, I mean, nothing is ever too far gone. I think that she'll leave when she's emotionally ready. I don't think you forcing her into that would be helpful. I really don't even think giving her advice is that helpful. Because I think that she probably is just overwhelmed with like fear, and I mean, she's scared. Like, I feel like leaving an abusive partner is probably one of the most dangerous things, because you don't know what that person is going to do. I mean, if he's throwing milk jugs and lashing out at, you know, simple small things, sounds like nothing. He's doing that just for nothing. There's just no telling what he would do if he feels like his family is threatening him or threatening to leave him. Like, abusers never want to be painted in a negative light. They never want to be found out about. They just want to control every situation. So anyway, as far as like what you can do, I literally just think being there for Mary, like encouraging her, asking her to get out of the house some, making plans with her. I know y'all are, like you said, 2 hours away. Not carrying the burden, not making this your full responsibility, but as much or as often as you can be around her, or even invite her over. Like, do you and the kids want to come stay with me for a weekend? Just anything you can do to make her feel like she's not completely alone in this world, because I do feel like she definitely thinks and sits there and is like, how did I get here?
And especially if, you know, you're not in anything close to that situation, which I'm so glad you're not, but it's, like you said, just so easy for her to feel alone. And it's so hard for you to know even what to say, because you cannot relate. And it's hard to know what the right thing is to do. And I think all of those actionable pieces of advice, Beth Ann, were so good. You're so right.
Period, queen.
I love you.
I love you more.
So our next Brice Advice, our Mimsy says, I have a best friend of nearly 20 years whom didn't react to my pregnancy quite like I hoped for. To preface, we're all 25 and got married around the same time. She wants a baby so bad, but unfortunately her husband just isn't quite there. But she still tells people that they are trying, even though we know the truth. Of course, I want to be empathetic toward her feelings, and I know it can't be easy having two best friends pregnant when you want that so badly for yourself, because their other friend is pregnant too. I told her the very next day after finding out myself, so you can imagine my excitement. When I told her, she didn't really seem excited and just more shocked. She instantly went and took a pregnancy test just in case she is too. When I politely asked, can we just not be happy for me for a second? She said, yeah, let me just take this test real quick, kind of making it about herself. She later started acting more excited and asking questions when she realized it upset me, but she still brought up a few things in conversation about her trying this month. I know it has to be hard, but I just wanted to celebrate with my best friend. Listen, she is going through something on her own, and that honestly, like, her behavior is really crazy. It's like really creepy, because telling people that you're trying when you're not, because your husband isn't on the same page, like, that's just, I think that's wrong.
Because then she's wanting people to feel bad for her that it's not working, that like they're not getting pregnant, and she wants people to like.
She's trying to control the narrative in such a bad way, and so I just want to address, like, that's so wrong. And also, I'm very creeped out by her response. Can you imagine? I'm like, Beth Ann, I'm pregnant. And you're like, let me go take one. Are you delusional?
Would be like, that would never come to my mind.
That's so crazy.
If anything, like, I would be like, I hope I'm not. Like, I don't know.
You know,
like, I don't ever want, like, I just want you, I would always want you to have, now, okay, do I think it would be so fun for us to have children at the same time? Like,
yes.
Oh my gosh, yes. But also, I want things to be strictly for you. Like, I want, whenever you're having this season, this engagement season, this wedding season, whatever, like, I love that I'm not. I love that it just gets to be about you. And like, when you tell me that one day, like, it's going to be all about you, even if I found out the night before that I'm pregnant too, unless I blurt out, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant too. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know how someone thinks of themselves in that moment. It's like the last thing that I would do is think of myself. All I'm doing is thinking about you.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. So you're not like, I want to validate your feelings because it's wrong the way that she reacted. And I know that, she can't help her feelings, I guess, but that's just not how you do. And if I was you, and obviously all of that has become so evident to you, like she might be happy for you, but she's jealous of you and she's envious of you. And she might not be if she was pregnant too, because she'd be pregnant too. And that might be a fun thing to go through together. But I think if I was you, it would just be something where, okay, I recognize that she is struggling to be happy for me because it's not happening to her. And you just kind of have to, I feel like we're always like, distance yourself, but maybe she's not your first call for a lot of things going on. And, maybe you do more things with your husband and your mom.
Like, there's definitely friends in my life where I had to make a decision. Like, I'm just going to tell them less. Like, this person in my life is just going to know a little bit less than someone else. Because it's not that I tell all these people in my life everything. Like, I probably tell about 3 of my friends everything. You know what I mean? And then I have friends that you're just going to know what I want to tell you, because whether that's, I know how you're going to respond, or I know I'm just not, I care about the friendship and I want you in my life, but your reactions to things I don't always love. And so I'm just not going to put us in that situation. Like, I'm not going to tell you anything that I know is going to make you feel some type of way. It's going to make me feel some type of way, even though it shouldn't. There's just those people in your life where if you tell them certain stuff, you're just not going to get the reaction that you should. So I think that you didn't do anything wrong, oh my gosh, but just moving forward, like, just maybe less details are shared. You don't have to tell her about every doctor's appointment. You don't have to tell her about all your feelings. I mean, just because if she's just going to spin it back on her, it's like, well, I'm just not really here.
I'm not here for you. This isn't about you.
Yeah.
This isn't about you.
And it's just so weird that it's all built on a lie anyway. Like, that her and her husband are trying, but they're not.
Yeah.
Like, oh me, oh my.
Oh me, oh my. I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Like, does he know that she's telling people?
Literally. So, yeah. I hope she figures it out. And I feel like before she gets pregnant, she needs to understand, like, what she's doing is wrong. Like, I don't want her to miss that what she's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
And how she's reacting is just not how you do.
Mm-mm.
Our next Mimsy, she just said, I need a little Brice advice on how to do daily Bible reading / studying. I go to church every Sunday and I take my Bible and my notes, of course. However, I want to be deep in my Bible daily. What or how does that look like for you? Do you just read scripture and take notes? ? I think this is so valid because I definitely did. I literally, y'all, years ago would just open my Bible and be like, okay, what do you want me to hear, Lord? And I don't think that's wrong to do here and there. I still will do that sometimes just to, like, read some scripture from a random part of the Bible that I open up. And I have an ESV study Bible, so I read the footnotes and I try to figure out, okay, what's the context? Where are we at? What can I learn from this? And take notes. And so that's just fun bits of information. But I think what's so great is a study. And my mom has always influenced and encouraged us to be in a study. And so we were in high school, and then we have been off and on, like, through college with her. And now the past couple of years, we've done at least one per year with her, which I think the ones that we get the most out of are by Kay Arthur, and they are the Precepts for Life. And I know we've mentioned it before, just how involved they are. They are very involved, but that's what you want from a study. Like, it is opening up several books of the Bible, cross-referencing. It's real scripture and real tangible, like, opportunity for heart change. And I think that's what's so important in a study is you want to grow in your faith. And so it's hard to know, like, okay, if I just read a little passage a day, like, how can I really know more and know context and know Bible stories and know what this means for me in my life? We brought it up before, but the one that we're doing right now is on covenant, and it is a Precepts for Life study. And so it just takes us through covenants throughout the Bible, the covenant, what it means to be in covenant with God, with our brothers and sisters in Christ. and what that looked like in to make a covenant in the Bible, like what it literally looked like, what they would do. And it has been so enlightening. And then it translates to when I go to church and I hear a message like, oh my gosh, I know about this because this was in my study, and certain things just make sense. So I encourage you to get a study, like an actual book. I went to a bookstore the other day, like a Christian bookstore, and it was the warmest time ever. Like I was surrounded. I wanted every single book in there. Mind you, I'm not always good about staying consistent, like one after the other, but Daily Grace Co. is a company that has a lot of different really good ones to offer. And then I would say Precepts for Life, but any just study where it is carrying you through, a verse or a passage of that day, or maybe the whole book is on a specific concept from the Bible or teaching. And then you have a chance to reflect and respond and answer questions and think. And
it's easy to feel like homework too. Like
I was gonna say that.
definitely get irritated. Like I'm like, because it's so much quote work, but it is different than actual homework, because in college, high school, whatever, I used to be like, this stuff does not matter. Like the things that I was doing, I'm like, this is just so pointless. Like I'm doing all this homework, these assignments, whatever. And I'm like, I'm never going to use this information again. But what's encouraging for me is that I'm only making myself better. I'm only learning more. I'm only growing deeper in my relationship with Christ. And that's what it is. It's totally your relationship with Jesus. I get so tickled when I feel like I'm closer to Jesus. I get so tickled when I feel like we're in constant conversation and I can just start talking and I don't have to begin a prayer with like, hey God, dear God, like I'm just talking to him because we've been talking all week. We've been talking all day, whatever. And so that's the biggest difference for me is sometimes you'll get these books and you get overwhelmed because there's so many spaces to answer questions, but it's not really about that. It's just you're in conversation with Jesus, but you're also transforming your heart and your mind, and that's just what it's all about. For me, it's just every bit of it is so worth it. And if I'm saying that, like all of my friends know, Kaylee, I mean, they know.
Mom, yeah.
I was the worst. I wasn't the worst student, but oh my goodness, I could not with the homework. And that was my biggest thing when we first started Bible study was like, but it's fine. It's so
and
good.
It's life giving.
It's life.
It's life, and it's alive. So, y'all, this is just funny, and I have to include it. Somebody did write in, and they were like, guys, please, I've been digging for Matter Pootie's real name.
Oh, my God, that was so
She's like,
funny.
I even asked ChatGPT. She's so funny. She sent us a screenshot where she was asking Chat, and Chat was like, I don't know, like trying to find instances of us on social media if we had said his name. I think that early on, years ago, when I first started sharing Mr. Tootie, I would say his name, but y'all, he only responds to like Mr. Tootie or Pootie or Tootie. His little ear perked up. Tootie's government name is Tommy Louise Brice.
Tommy comes from the show Power, if anyone's familiar. Tommy was Ghost right-hand man.
We ain't saying they did things that was pleasing to the Lord.
We're just
They
saying,
were.
he was a bad mamma jamma.
He was a bad mamma jamma. He's a Cajun, Cajun, lunatic from Brunswick. Tootie comes from somebody who just had a fire personality.
Tommy's personality was just he was nuts.
Adventure. He was nuts.
He was nuts. And honestly, Tootie's nuts.
Tootie's nuts.
Tootie's nuts.
Tootie doesn't have nuts. But Tootie is nuts.
If Tootie had nuts, they would have been dragging across Miss Fiona's face because he was.
Oh goodness! Earlier. Okay,
y'all saw what he was doing.
He
to her.
was mad on Tootie.
He was being crazy.
We don't call him that name that's on his birth certificate. We just say Mr. Tootie.
Mr. Tootie.
So that is the truth behind it.
We do say Tommy though.
Yeah, but I feel like that means he's in trouble. He's never in trouble.
No, he's never in trouble.
Which is why he
needs to be.
Sometimes gets a little crazy. I did look up that off-leash place because, Tootie's not really great with other dogs. But it's a small dog thing. And it's also a terrier thing. He's a Yorkshire Terrier. But I did look up those people to train him. Yeah. Call me when you have an extra $1,000 laying around because I'm not doing that.
$1,000.
Doing that.
Oh,
For
I'm
no
doing
guarantee
that with
him.
him.
Now, do I believe that like it could work? Yes, maybe, and I will keep praying about it because maybe I do need to spend the 1,000. We'll see.
We'll
Not
see.
today. Not today, Satan.
Maybe when
I
you
don't
have children, you're gonna want to make sure he's a woman.
I know. We have time.
Mr. Chini.
He's
I
precious.
love him so much.
Well, the good news today is 2, 3.
What? I have to close this in prayer.
Oh, is that
Bozo.
first?
Let me close us in prayer.
I'm out of whack, y'all.
No, you aren't, but like we've got people to pray about. So
We
we're
hadn't
gonna
had
do
a traditional Your Podcast.
it. Y'all bow your heads with me if you're driving. Just the Lord knows your heart and he knows that you're listening. Okay, let me read our prayer request for this week. So we have a Moomsy who wrote in and she said, I want to put in a prayer request for my brother. He's a golfer at App State. Go Mountaineers, roll Nears. And recently had an episode where he passed out and hit his head, causing a concussion. So now not only is he unable to play, but the doctors are monitoring his heart and doing some tests. Just prayers over the hands of the doctors to solve what may be going on and for the anxiety I know we're all feeling over it. 100% we will. So another Moomsy wrote in, she said, my best friend is an extremely difficult and heartbreaking season of life right now. She has 3 children, 2 of which were diagnosed with incurable illnesses earlier this year. Her 3-year-old daughter has been in and out of the hospital most of this year due to her digestive system not functioning properly. Her car caught on fire and the bills are stacking up. She can't work because of the doctor appointments and hospital stays and daily care her youngest needs. Through it all, she remains faithful to God, but she is truly exhausted, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I know he has a plan, but it's so hard to watch people you love suffer so much when there's not much you can do to help. Okay. Well, let's take it to the Lord in prayer.
Let's do
Y'all,
it.
nothing is ever too big or too small for our God. Lord, thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much for waking us up this morning. God, thank you for giving us purpose. Thank you for each one of our gifts that are just distinct to us, Lord, that you have given us. I pray that you would just guide us to serve you with them. I thank you for every listener and viewer and every heart that is burdened, God, who writes in for Brice Advice, who submits their prayer request. I pray, God, that you would just draw near to their hearts, Lord, and I praise you that where 2 or more are gathered in your name, there you will be. Father, I lift up our Moomsy, whose brother was injured recently with the concussion, and I just pray that you would mend his brain, God, that you would allow him to rest and recover. I pray for the doctors and that you would provide them wisdom and clear thinking to administer the best care for him. God, I pray for his family that you would draw near to them and cover their anxieties and their fears with your perfect peace. I pray for our Moomsy, God, you know her name and you know her circumstances, who's just undergoing so many trials, so much adversity right now, God, so much heartache. I pray that every day she would be reminded that you are walking with her and beside her, that you are walking before her, Lord, that you are in her. I pray that you would put the right kind of people in her life to love and to support her, God. And as the church, I just pray that our hearts would break for what breaks yours. I pray that we would have the desire and the selflessness to serve our brothers and sisters in Christ, to be your hands and feet and to lift others up. I pray for our Moomsy, who is excited about her pregnancy, yet struggling with the jealous friend. And God, I just pray that you would not let these circumstances dim her light or steal her joy, Lord, but that she will surrender these feelings of frustration to you and trust you with a healthy pregnancy and precious baby. God, we ask all these things in your name. We know how good you are, and we know that nothing we ask is impossible at your hand. Father, we love you so much, and we praise you for all that you are. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Ooh.
I know it's bright in
Bright.
here.
Goodness.
You open them ojos again.
My bladder is pulsing, Kaylee. We've got
Mine
to
is
go.
too, and now we can tell them the good news, y'all.
Okay, let's do it to it.
We love ya, and Jesus saves ya. Bye.